what are the disadvantages of riding a bike? And the answer to that is no. There are no disadvantages to riding a bike, but there are a few bugbears. Depending on the time of year, you tend to get a lot of bugs splatter on your visors and your windshields and your headlights, that sort of thing. And what I used to do with the visors was take the whole thing off and put it in a sink with some soapy water and a soft cloth and wash it, and then dry it off and then put it back on. And half the time you fight with it to get it back on properly. But the first top tip comes from Mr. Duke Dyson, moto blogger, very clever man, apparently some sort of engineer character up in the UK. And he showed me this trick on his video, which I'll put a link to, a couple of years ago actually now, might have been longer. So I'll show you what the trick is and see if we can get that visor a little bit clear. Because you can see how it is at the moment, just can't see a thing in there. Oh, I mean, where is it? There it is. Oh! Come on, bro. What are you doing? Oh, hold your horses, cuzzy. Oh, man. We'll get there. Come on. I can't see a thing when it's like that. Stop your moaning. Go back to sleep. The trick is, you get some paper towels and you wet them. You plaster it over the old visor, like so. And the idea of that is to soften those bug carcasses. Makes it real easy to wipe them off. Put the old wet kitchen towel, paper towel, whatever you want to call it, over the visor. Leave it for a few minutes and then you can wipe it off. With the magic of editing, here we go. We wipe it off. Get a dry one, dry it off, and look at that. Can you see now? Much better, eh? Much better. But there's a second top tip that I want to show you. Once it's all dry and cleaned off of the bugs, you better wipe down the bench so that Mrs. V doesn't get too annoyed with us. We'll dry it with a soft cloth so it's nice and dry. Don't tell Mrs. V I use the tea towel. So the second top tip comes from Noel at Mothership Videos, and again a couple of years ago he told us about this stuff here, Plexus, plastic cleaner, protectant and polish. And I bought that from a marine supply type place, you know, can't remember what they were called. It wasn't cheap, I think the price is on there. Yeah, it was 1 cent shy of $50, $49.99, and that was 2 or 3 years ago. But it has lasted well, there's still shitloads in it. Give it a good shake up, and then you give it a couple of little squirts on there. It says not to use paper towels for this part of the process, and then you polish it off, or polish it on, or whatever you do, you rub it on and polish it off with a soft cloth, and then it comes up so good. The other thing that it does, if you go into a bit of rain, let's see if we can simulate a bit of rain, it beads the water, see? And then if you turn your head to the side, it just blows it off. Very cool, very cool. So Thank you to Dave, Duke Dyson, and to Noel at Mothership Videos. But wait, there's more. So you can also do this on your windshield as well. Takes more paper towels, but does the trick. And as you can see, the FJR is particularly grubby. She hasn't been washed in quite a while. Because we're on tank water here, I do tend to be a bit of a miser. Keep intending to go into town to my daughter's place and wash the bikes there, but you know, learning the road down here, trying to get things done around the place in the garden and that, yeah, hasn't happened. No excuses really, but let's do it now. Paper towels to wet and soften the bugs. Leave them there for a few minutes. And that makes the old bug splatter a lot easier to get off when you soften it up first. There we go, look at that, beautiful. And I've even left a couple over. So then we give it a bit of a wipe down. Probably should have left that on for a lot longer. Not only are these bugs splattered on, they have been baked on by the sun as well, and the heat. Been very hot the last few weeks. Just do this quickly, break the worst of it off with my fingernails. Give it a quick dry off. And obviously I've had a couple of stones flick up. And I guess it's better that it broke this thing than it smashed into my face and my chest or whatever. Anyway, that's nice and dry. Once again, grab the old plexus, give it a shake, and doesn't need much, just a couple of little will do the trick. And then rub it on in a circular motion, they say. The old girl needs a really good clean. She's grubby as on the inside as well, actually. Then give her a good polish off, and she comes up here as well, looking good. And when it rains, it beads the water and just flies off, and imparts a very nice fragrance as well. But wait, there's more. So you can also do it on a headlight, and that once again, the damp kitchen towel left on there for a few minutes just softens up those bug carcasses, and then we leave it for a few minutes, and with the magic of editing, then we come back and wipe it all down, dry it off. Lovely, lovely. And then once again, with the marvellous old Blokes, one little squirt, rub it on and polish it off. Oh, smoother than a baby's bum and shinier than a shiny thing. Look at that. Hey, beautiful. Thanks for watching.